Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Movie Deputy Reviews. We are doing an in-depth interrogation, and I think interrogation is the right word for this, considering the movie we are talking about today. If you have not seen this one, don't feel bad. I did not see it till last night. I know I'm a little bit behind on some of this. Shame on me. But I wanted to bring this one to you. I saw that this one was now available on a Prime Video. So if you are an Amazon Prime member, you can actually watch this movie for no additional charge, as it is available on Prime Video. At least at this point it is. So that's kind of a little interesting tidbit on that. Now, we are talking about the movie Crime 101. It's got some big names. It's got Halle Berry. It's got, I don't know, my brain's blanking, Mark Ruffalo. It's got Chris Hemsworth. Sorry, total brain fart there for a second. Now, if you have seen a trailer for this movie, and this is one that you've been excited to see, please stick with me through this review. I can guarantee I'm not spoiling anything. I hate spoilers, so I would never do that to you. But I want to touch on some key things in this. And before we get too far into that, I do want to let you know I gave this movie a guilty rating, but you're going to have to wait a little bit to find out what the score is. So let's jump in with the trailer first, and then we will jump more into this. And of course, I will share the podcast image, as I changed quite a bit from this original poster. So let's check out this trailer. So restart it.
Take a deep breath in and exhale. What do you see? What do you feel? Feel this moment.
Yeah, wouldn't die for insurance coverage. Get in, there's water in the trunk.
Could have been certain, could have been a cheese. Another stitch right to the police.
He hits jewels, cash, and high-value items. He knows exactly what they're transporting when. There's no DNA. He's in and out in seconds.
Your guy's untraceable.
I need that.
I came here to make your business proposition. Worked for the same company for 11 years. You're a VP when you should be a partner.
Those high-value items your company insures,
I make them disappear.
Start by handing me your phone.
So you're a thief.
Guys you work for, you think they're squeaky clean?
I need to start considering myself and maybe my clients. Life's too short to drive boring cars, right?
if it's here with me, take it.
What's the security setup?
There's a courier carrying watches and gems, looking at $11 million in one room, of which I want 3.
Let him rob the courier, and then you'll rob him.
But they always said you gotta break through 8.
I see you again in the day.
Get down! Every series of actions creates a pattern.
It's not about the money.
What is it about?
I'm getting close. I know.
Another chance.
I need that.
Now, I don't know if you were paying attention or not, but yes, Nick Nolte is in that trailer as well, and he's also in the movie, obviously. And so there's a few other faces like that you will see in this one. Now, what we see from the trailer is that it's about a diamond heist worth $11 million. The gal works for the insurance company. The guy, just who he works for is a bit complicated, but it explains it throughout the movie. And so how this plays out. It's partially a heist movie. There's a lot of stuff with yoga and meditation stuff going on, almost distracting to the point of like the animal stuff in Lucy, just where it was just distracting from the story. It's like, okay, what's the point of this? How does this fit in? It keeps breaking in with all of these deep breathing exercises and stay calm and all of this soft, relaxing. And you're going, but this is an action movie, right? Kind of. kind of an action movie, kind of a thriller, kind of a drama, kind of, I don't know how to finish that fourth one. This movie has an identity crisis. Why am I saying that? It's because there's a fairly simple story of what is going on here. And I don't know if it was bad writing, bad acting. Was it written to be this way, or was it the way that the actors and actresses carried it out? I don't focus on a lot of the Hollywood gobbledygook. I typically don't even focus on this, but it's almost like the story itself was a distraction for what's going on when you're supposed to be able to follow the story through the movie. And when it kind of starts to reveal itself about halfway through, you're kind of going, okay, it's starting to make sense. And then it devolves from that fairly quickly, and it's kind of, I gotta explain why I keep looking off to the side, guys, and I apologize. I've got NASA on my phone here, and the Artemis is coming back into the Earth's atmosphere. So I just kind of keep glancing over at that. So that's why I keep kind of looking over to the side. But that has nothing to do with my review on this. It's like when the screen changes, I kind of glance over to that real fast, because I don't want to miss that. But I don't want to miss this either. And that is not affecting this review in any way, shape, or form. But basically, she works for the insurance agency. You've got a bunch of cops trying to follow a pattern that's maybe not a pattern. And then you've got the vigilantes, and you've got the people who want the diamonds, and how all of this plays in part. And then you've got some weddings involved, and you've got all these other things. You're like, how is all of this connected? And even if you pay attention to every detail, when it's all said and done at the very end, you're still going to be sitting back going, it was just that dumbstruck, like, look on your face. So it's like I said, it's a heist movie, it's a thriller movie, it's a drama movie, it's supposed to be an action movie. But it kind of misses the mark on every angle. The best part about this is like watching some of the robberies happen. And that shouldn't be the focus of the movie. How it all plays out. And then I love the line that life is too boring to drive boring cars. I mean, I'm kind of a gearhead, kind of a car geek. I love cars. I love especially cool cars. And so I said the bank robberies are probably the robberies, not bank robberies, but the robberies, the jewelry robberies were probably the best part of the movie. Let me rephrase that. Some of the cars that you see in this one are probably the best part. But again, those are just brief snippets. The highlights of the movie, honestly, are in the trailer. So really, this has got to be one that you really want to sit down and watch if you're going to sit down and watch it. Because if it's just a casual interest, you're going to get bored and probably shut it off, just to be honest. If I wasn't a critic, I probably would have turned it off. That kind of says a lot. But so overall, you're probably wondering, you can kind of probably guess where I'm at score-wise on this one. It wasn't the worst by any means, but it's far from the best. I gave Crime 101 a surprisingly generous 4 out of 10 on the deputy scale. A 4 on the deputy scale is watchable but forgettable. This one, there are parts that are watchable, but a lot of it is just filler. I went back after I watched this, after I kind of figured out the score, everything I was going to give it. I went back and was looking at other reviews, and I'm like, okay, there are people out there that loved this movie, which really surprised me. But it seemed like the vast majority of people were left just going, what was that and why? So, like I said, it's going to be a judgment call on whether or not this is for you, but I hope ultimately this helps. Let me show you the podcast image. Now take a good look at the poster here if you're over here on our YouTube channel. If you're not over here on our YouTube channel, feel free to come over and check us out. because over here you get to see me, you get to see my facial expressions and all that, and then, of course, the trailer. But then you get to see when I change the posters, like I did with this one now. Here's the poster. Here's the podcast image. Did you notice the difference? Let's go back to the poster real quick. I normally don't make a change this big on a poster, but this one, it just seemed like it needed it. Again, that's the poster. And that's the podcast image. So I'm just going to leave it on that as we wrap up for today. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to click subscribe and turn on that notification button so you get the latest and greatest Movie Deputy content. I will bring you the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between with my in-depth interrogations into the stories and everything like that. Like I said, this one does have a guilty rating. I would not recommend even like low teens or anything in this one. Guilty is typically safe for 13 and above. This one I would probably say 17 plus. But again, I hope this helps some of you, and I will be back tomorrow with another new review for you. Bye.